Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a part 2 to this video. Like I said, there would be. The last time we started off, this is how it was. It was China, Middle East, North Korea, the US, EU, Canada, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Mongolia, Israel, Japan, and India. And let's get back. So, with South Korea taking over North Korea, they decided to make a deal with Japan. Well, not a deal, but they decided to. But Japan, instead of going on top here, they decided to go down low here so they can distract troops from Taiwan to get Taiwan an opening, considering the borders over here got attacked. So with Japan's distraction over here, Taiwan goes into swift movement right here and takes this area and decide to put up, and this is where nationalist China returns, with China being like, oh no, looks like this, oh no, they're not really scared, but they're just like, hey general, or hey, it's a general to one of the generals to the Chinese war dictator goes, okay, so Taiwan's taking our area, what do we do? And he's just like, well, it's Taiwan, how bad can it be? It's like, Taiwan? Yeah, not bad. It's like, what these guys figured out themselves. Send a division to hold them off, which they do. And to Japan, they're taking this area over there into the Middle East. What they decided to do is countries over here decide to launch an attack on not Egypt, Turkey. While Iran holds this area off in Russia. That's what if Russia attacks them, the Middle East. So they all decided to attack Turkey, which the EU forces or European forces all join in to stop the Middle East, which obviously works, considering a lot of troops on this border and defeats them. But in Chinese mind, they have to be like, okay, when we get an ass handed to, we have to make a friend. We have to not lose. And they're like, what about our good friend Vietnam? They contact Vietnam and like, hey, you want to join our war? And on our side, they're just like, yeah, I can do that. And that makes Vietnam the new member of China, of the Chinese side. VIE? IE? VIETNTAM. So Vietnam on this side, they decided to launch a full attack on South Korea. Decided to take him from the actual South. Trying to make sure they don't get caught in the sea of Japan and get caught by Japan. So with them invading South Korea, China decides to also invade South Korea at the same time, hitting them from both sides. Which seems like it's working to more forces from North America decide to attack this area. While Mongolia's just getting demolished, being halfway, being China taking areas right here. And Russia's just like, okay, so what's gonna happen is Finland's gonna be like, hey, we're gonna launch a small invasion. You know, it's not gonna do anything. Still gonna do a bit of damage like we did in World War II. Just whatever you do, come on, join our side. And just like, no. So Finland, Sweden, and Norway decided to launch an attack on the border right here. Which doesn't mean Russia's joining this side, but for now, Russia. And the other European members is like, what are you doing? And it's like, invading Russia to get them over. And just like, that's not how it works, you idiots. And they're just like, well, we're doing it anyways. And decide launch a full invasion with Ukraine, Belarus, Poland, Romania to also join in too. And also Greece. And even though Russia is a big superpower and these ones aren't that powerful anymore, they do still do some damage attacking, pushing right here and right here. But Poland just like goes to Germany and says, hey, so you owe us a favor for what you did in World War II, right? And Germany's like, can you not bring that? And Poland's just like, can you help us beat Russia? I mean, you're on our side. And they're just like, yeah, sir. So they launch a full invasion with these areas of Ukraine and Romania trying to cut off this area to quickly swoop in. And Georgia? No, I don't know what this is. With Turkey to also follow. So they take up this area of Russia, which is a big loss for Russia because even though it's not their most land, it's still a bit of land that they just lost. And now Russia launches a war on Mongolia, which means bad stuff happening in Mongolia. Looks like the end for the Mongolian Empire. And over here, Canada and the United States have troops about to go in Mexico, and they're like, if you don't join us, you better prepare to meet your end. And they're just like, yeah, I'll join you. Get all the other Central America places to join too. Every place here in the Caribbean, right here, except for Cuba. Cuba is still, it's like, I don't know if I should join you. But every place here. And now we have South America, which China decides to send a message to them, to Peru over here, but gets intercepted by the US ship. And US are just like, no. Portugal and Spain decided to go like, hey, you want to join our side of the war? They're just like, pros and cons of joining the war. We might get territory. Our economy might grow. Will not grow. And we can say we won this global conflict if we do one. But it's like, what should we decide? Or there's still war between Taiwan and China. And with the Taiwan's government again, over here, they're just like, maybe communism isn't a good thing. So people over here decided to be like, let's join this war and help Taiwan win this war. So they decided to get these areas over here while Hong Kong goes right here. But Taiwan doesn't want to get too close. Of Japan just pushes them a bit, but it's all war right here. Well, Australia decides. It hasn't decided yet. So, new ones. Mexico, Central America. And that's it so far. And no, not it for the video, but yeah. And overseas has Australia getting an influence too for them to also join the war. So during the war, Russia's just like, I don't know if is this a good thing or not, because a lot of countries are invading me, and little do they know, it's not even the end. All of the countries now decide to jump on, except for Italy, France, Portugal, and Spain. We know, yeah, those countries decided all jump in. The UK decides to use their naval superiority up north, right here, and invade right here, with the troops from Finland. The countries are here, block off this area, and are going for south. It's all chaos in Russia right now. And if somebody walks in my room, I'm gonna have to mute myself because my brother usually sometimes comes in my room. It's only for like a second usually though. But it's probably not, but I just want to say that. And okay, let's go back to the Middle East. The Middle East decides to launch because Europe is vulnerable right now, so I'd launch a full attack on Turkey. And we're getting halfway through. The Turkey troops retaliate and decide to push through the Greece troops and decide to push them out, and it's an all-out war here. And now India's like, goes to Nepal and says, hey, if you help, if I will try to make a deal with you in the UK, and that's if you join the UK in this war, or America, they will help you get more resources. Or whatever. And they're just like, and plus, if you don't help, we're going to invade your ass. And Paul's like, okay. So, nip. Oh. So, and this is all bad news for China, even though they have stronger ones in this circumstance. The quality is the quantity is outweighing the quality right now. Considering, well, a lot of times too, quality is very important with all these armies. After you're going to need some help, but don't worry, considering China, North Korea, Russia is a superpower, and Middle East and Vietnam have ruthless tactics. But with the troops from Greece going into Turkey, you decide to push them all the way out. Decide to have a war on the border right here. Well, Iran thinks about, you know what? What if we help them out there and push the allies out or whatever? So they do that, but Ukraine, Poland, and Romania, not Romania, this country, all three of these countries block them and push Iran back, making Russia right now very vulnerable on the attacks, which looks like they might fall soon, considering Moscow's looking pretty good, and they might want to take that, Russia. And with Moscow being so close, like right here, I can just smell the victory of Russia. But actually, that's going to have to do for this video. This can't reach 15 minutes, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Sorry for this, but